As we all know, many foreigners invest in China because of the large potential market here. Chinese companies also want to open the potential foreign market. However, it's very difficult to enter the overseas market, and hence a hard decision must be made to expand domestically or expand overseas. This is a hard choice for many company executives. Although China is now the fourth largest economy in the world, it still lacks some of the characteristics of a leading global economy. It has 33 companies listed in the Fortune 500, but its outbound direct investment have been exceedingly small compared to investments flowing in. China has begun pursuing a more aggressive search for foreign acquisitions and investments. Peter Win is the president of an English training center in China. He has rich experiences in finance, strategy consultation, and enterprise operation, and he would like to share his experiences with students who are interested in business.
It's really useful because they involve in real business situations. Yeah, the teacher teach us how to make a decision when you're in these situations. I think it will good for my current job. Yeah, if I will be the manager or the vice president, maybe I need to make this kind of decisions.
Chinese companies going overseas is really a core issue that Chinese manufacturers are facing today, and that is how to transition from a low-cost, primarily an OEM or a non-branded supplier to other companies that market and sell brands, how to transition to be an international brand. And that's a challenging transition, how to go to compete in much more competitive markets for brand like, say, Western Europe and the United States. A lot of companies are considering that now.
Peter gave tips to people whose companies are in similar situations.
It's an issue where they really need to look at those markets carefully, understand what the trade-offs are in both being a manufacturer and a supplier on the global, in the global economy, as well as being an integrated brand sales and marketing organization.
The principal capabilities being sought in acquisitions are the following: access to raw materials and sources of supply. For many industries in China, securing raw materials and inputs to production are the major constraints. Access to overseas markets. In many cases, the domestic markets for Chinese companies are limited to the regions in which they are located. New products and services for China. As disposable income expands and as manufacturers seek to develop domestic supply sources. New technology. Intellectual property is one of the leading competitive factors in many of the industries in which China is trying to compete in. Among the industries where the need to acquire new products and process technology are the most critical include IT, biotech, and consumer electronics. Brand recognition. In order for China's industrial economy to advance to the next stage of development, Chinese companies have to own brands that are recognizable and well thought of outside of China. At this time, China's manufactured exports are almost entirely of brands other than its own. The products manufactured either by OEMs or by factories belonging to non-Chinese companies. If Chinese companies wish to sell their products outside of China, they have to develop brands that are well known and well regarded. HR skills and talent. A shortage of skilled and trained human resources is one of China's greatest constraints. If Chinese companies expect to enter the overseas market, there is still a long way to go. If they do well in the aforementioned aspects, it is believed that more and more Chinese companies will be able to grab a hold of the foreign market, as foreign companies have done so here in China.